มาใกล้แม่ตัวที่มัน
Listen 1 second. Someone fucking. Đi dán tắm vào đấy mẹ đi không? Nghĩ một.
Our instructor, whoever, he was my cousin also, and he lost it. And we both in like a week. So now I'm like, trust no one. I have even two.
Before they destroy people with blood. That's why.
Like that. Are you leaving your stuff here? Or are you taking everything with you?
I'm gonna take it.
colors, like Thailand colors are so but you should have
I know.
Oh my god. I feel like they came back for you.
What is going on? I forgot them. Oh! They are with us. Oh! Oh my god!
Do like a group album, because clearly those pictures are gonna be any like better than any picture that I take.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, let's go.
And we go, huh?
Do a backflip. Do you still have something to do?
Okay, guys, this one is the shark point here. We're gonna go snorkeling with the shark.
Nice affection. Wow, everyone's just like trying to go crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't lose it so if you're drunk. So
Yeah.
maybe that's the point.
It's a whitey hair. The one made up the tip is whitey hair. Yeah. You guys see the pier from there? 15 years ago, we can go inside.
Wow.
Like I said, we were smoking cigarettes.
There's so many boats.
They have some kind of
Yeah, I'm on in my phone. Then
เจ้าเลยเข้าเข้าแอมครับ
Oh yeah. No, and then he's gonna make me do it. And you're like having to do one thing him or what? Yeah, it kind of did. They did this for years. Go. Oh. Yeah, I'll put it for you. Oh, the sojus? Yeah. Oh, the soju.
We'll figure it out at some point.
Crash on. It's that fucking. It's not gonna fuck me up, is it? Lean, whatever.
Hello, sir. We have to leave in here to go inside, sir.
You want
What
one?
are you getting? Do they have soju?
Huh?
No, the guys just have it.
No, no, I have.
Lucy, there's so many pictures now. Oh my god.
Just say stop.
Can I just go for the Coke first?
Make more Coke on them. Do we have more Coke?
I'll just start.
Maybe Sprite. Oh, nice. We got more.
Working for. What are you doing? Let's go.
Bye bye. 倒一个不？
If you like to smoke, we have some smoking area near the snack bar. Also cold drink, fresh coconut, sweet corn barbecue.
上一个没人的时候出来，他现在敢出来吗？
Hi guys, I told you so many times, I shall also in the deep. Last one on the beach. If you wanna pay 5,000 baht,
这是奇妙了。 走吧。
sorry, Bailey's a massive.
Oh, it's gonna be fun, guys.
מקסיקני? Вон наша, по-моему. Вот.
Danger, be careful, danger. Be careful, danger.
Oh my god.
Ah, here.
Auf der Box ist das bitte. Wir ziehen nach. Ich mache auch jetzt einen YouTube-Kanal. Das ist nice. Richtig Pasta. Hey.
I know, they can do whatever they want. Just enjoy.
Really?
People go in a bit. I'm turning off the music. Don't let it charge. Turning off the music. I'm turning off the music. Just jump there.
Okay, go. No.
It's deep enough so you can jump.
Yeah.